Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit on down because today I'm sick. I don't know if you can hear my voice or anything, but my head is congested. We haven't done a tournament video in a while, so I wanted to do a tournament video on the most disgusting bugs. I looked down, go ahead and show a picture of my hand bit. I had to go to the ER, and I've been sick ever since then, so I'm nervous that bugs have poisoned me, and bugs are disgusting. I don't think anybody likes bugs. If you like bugs, then you're either probably hyper intelligent or I don't know. I don't know who else would like bugs. Goth girls with big titties and tarantula terrariums are, you DM me. Don't DM me. That was a joke. That went too far. But this a goth girl with a big beautiful boobies and a tarantula reads a lot differently than Steven with a tarantula.
Or lizard people.
Or lizard people. If you breed snakes, I know a guy who breeds snakes. It's one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. But anyways, today we are going to try to figure out what exactly is the most disgusting bug. The more I thought about it, the more vile, disgusting little creatures there are out there. And this is the list that we have. We have bed bugs, lice, rat fleas, ticks, tapeworms, German cockroaches, blister beetles, a tsetse fly, dung beetle, leeches, human itch mite, tongue-eating louse, puss caterpillar, murder hornets, kissing bugs, and bot flies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that this bracket has all of the most disgusting bugs. Maybe there will be multiple tournaments, but for now, these are a very nefarious bunch of disgusting critters. I think that we can all agree. Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
That's hallelujah. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thank you, Nick. Do you have debt? Well, PDS Debt's here to help. That's right. Whether it's credit card debt, medical bills, collections, or personal loans, it doesn't matter your credit score. If you've got $10,000 or more in debt, PDS Debt can help.
If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS Debt has a solution for help. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS Debt has a solution for you. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. Stop waiting and start saving.
PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis, and it only takes 30 seconds. Head over to pdsdebt.com/papameat to get your free debt assessment today. Thank you, PDS Debt, for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. First round, we have bed bugs versus lice. Let's see what bed bugs are all about. Bed bugs. My buddy had bed bugs.
I had bed bugs.
And they had to burn. You had bed bugs too? Why?
Oh, it's either because the roommate I was living with at the time brought them from Thailand, or I brought them from Michigan.
So it was either from Thailand or Michigan? Well, good luck trying to figure that one out.
They haunted my dreams. I had nightmares.
My friend burned his mattress. It looked like black mold on his mattress, but it was bed bugs. It was f***ing disgusting. If you don't know bed bugs, let me tell you about them. Bed bugs are small, parasitic insects that feed on blood of humans and other warm-blooded animals. They are known for infesting homes where they hide in mattresses, bed frames, and small cracks within your household.
Crawling creatures are bed bugs. Since they are nocturnal, the best time to find these is between midnight and 3 a.m.
I feel like I would throw up. I'd move. Female bedbugs lay white oval eggs in cracks and crevices. Eggs hatch in about 6 to 10 days. That is quick. They can live for several months to a year under favorable conditions, underneath your beautiful, extremely clean mattress. The things you put underneath your mattress and the kind of stuff you do in your bed. Think about that next time. Bedbugs are mostly active at night, feeding on their host while they sleep. Oh, God. They just chomp away at you while you sleep.
So they can actually sense, like, carbon dioxide.
I just want to say, here's a couple signs. You might have bedbugs, all right? You gross little f***s. Itchy red welts or bumps on the skin, often in a line or a cluster, are usually a common sign. Or small blood stains may appear on sheets or pillowcases from crushed bedbugs. Isn't that fun? You roll over and it sounds like you just rolled over a bunch of Frito-Lay chips. It's not Frito-Lay, it's bedbugs. That's why it's so bloody.
These are signs of bed bugs right here. What you've got is all the feces. That's the blood that they've pooped out when they came back after they feasted on their host, which would be the guy that lives here.
Those motherfucking nails are bitten down.
Are they as bad as mine?
Are they as bad as yours? No. No one's nails are as bad as yours, Nick. But to show a picture of Nick's nails, that's the guy that works with me. That's the absolute serial killer that works with me. You know, bed bugs, that's pretty disgusting. But against lice? God, even just how lice look. But if you don't know what lice are, good for you. That means you're a clean person. Lice are small, wingless, parasitic insects that live on the skin of mammals and birds. They feed on blood, skin, or feathers of their host. There are 3 main types of lice that infest humans: head lice, body lice, and pubic lice. That's the forbidden bush. Pubic lice can also be found on coarser hair, such as eyebrows, eyelashes, armpits, and beards. Oh, trust me, they know where they're going. There are also cases of super lice, which are lice that are resistant to over-the-counter medication and need prescription drugs for treatment.
Also, she had bugs on her shirt as well, so It was just a lot going on.
The forbidden Nutella is what that looked like, dude. That is insane. Oh, this is kind of hard. They're both disgusting. Which do I think are more disgusting, bed bugs or lice? Bed bugs to me, they're just full of blood, and they shit blood. But also, they're like in the seams of your mattress. For me personally, I gotta say bed bugs. Okay. All right.
Which one would you rather eat?
What a weird thing to ask. Next, we have rat fleas and ticks. Fucking rat flea? Oh, I do not like the look of that guy. I do not like the look of rat fleas. That is upsetting. Rat fleas are parasitic insects known primarily for their role in transmitting diseases between rodents and humans. A bug that's sole purpose is being like, I was on a rat once. I want to give you something that the rat had. The most notable species is the Oriental rat flea, which is infamous for its association with transmission of the Black Plague. A lot of people died, woo! Besides the Black Plague, fleas can also transfer tapeworms if ingested and carrying a murine typhus, which whatever the f that means. Dead fleas here. Oh, that's the sound of her crunching them. What a creepy fucking video, dude. Oh my God. Oh, the way they like crawl over each other. Oh God. I've always feel so bad for the animals too that have to deal with this shit. Dude, the amount of bugs in there, that is so gross. Especially the whole thing of them eating on rats and then going up and then yeah, like basically spitting in your mouth. I heard you wanted this. They spit the disease in your mouth. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Me no likey. Next up we have, oh God, ticks. I hate how ticks are so flat and then whenever they get all plumped up with blood, it's so fucking gross, dude. I feel like everybody's experienced ticks before in their lifetime. You've had to have at least one tick on you. My buddy had sea ticks on his stomach. Around the belt of his stomach, and they were all burrowed in his stomach, and you could see it under the skin. One of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. Ticks attach to their host by embedding their mouth parts into the skin and feeding on the host's blood. They secrete a substance that helps them adhere securely to the host. That's why it's so fucking annoying getting rid of them. I like how they're just like, all right, let me bite into your skin. And they take like Gorilla Glue, and they just like put it around their mouth, and just like, I'm not fucking leaving. Got the fucking Megamind head on the fucking tick there. Good God. But the biggest fucking reason why I hate ticks is the disease that they carry. Lyme's disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and alpha Gale syndrome, which makes you allergic to red meat, dude. They can just be like, hey, you like steak? Not anymore. Not anymore. We're ticks. We're cute like that. I don't know. God, look at that cluster of ticks. Oh. That's always why I give my nice puppers, my nice little doggos, nice tick and flea medicine. Tick on the inside of the lid.
Is that the ticks really had a symmetric way that they attach to the neck, and that as they start to pull them off, that there's no damage to the skin. If I didn't know better, I would think that these were actually just beans glued to the skin.
If I saw that, I'd be like, oh my God, that poor kid. Out of my sheer hatred, I would probably say ticks. Just because also ticks to me, it's just the disease. Also, dude, the amount of ticks I've had on my balls. Oh, dude, balls, armpits, like your fucking neck. Ticks suck, man. What would you say?
I'm more scared of ticks.
I think I am too. I think I'm more like afraid of ticks. I'm gonna go ticks. I'm gonna go ticks. Next up, we have tapeworms and German cockroaches. Tapeworms! Tapeworms, or cestodids, are parasitic flatworms that can infect the digestive tract of humans and animals. They are known for their segmented bodies and can grow up to 33 feet long! That's insane. Well, do you think they like circle back and they're just curled up? Oh, like a big piece of spaghetti. Eggs are released in the environment through the feces of the definitive host and are then ingested by the intermediate host, such as cattle, pigs, or fish. In the intermediate host, the eggs hatch into larvae and form cysts in tissues. When the definitive host, humans or other animals, consume raw or undercooked meats containing these cysts, the larvae develop into adult tapeworms in the intestines. So basically, if you don't cook your meat right, and fucking pig that you're eating got worms, you're gonna get the worm too. That's disgusting. You want to show? We'll see it again. There it is. Show my bug bite one more time. Show the tapeworm. Show a 7-day-old tick. Back to the tapeworm. Yeah. We're talking about bugs. Which you can tell that you have a tapeworm by some of these symptoms, which can range from mild to severe and may include abdominal pain, digestive issues, weight loss, and the presence of the tapeworm segments in your stool. You shitting out worms? Might have tapeworm.
Have you seen the cam girl video of the Thai girl like spreading her ass and a little tapeworm goes?
I'm too sick for this video. I feel like I'm gonna hurl. Comes out and gives you a little peck on the cheek. A lot of actresses who like they get jimmied in their bum. It's like a piece of like a fleshy cauliflower that comes out and she's like and poops out. I don't like that. Some people must think that's hot. Well, let that cauliflower,
Oh yeah.
that meat cabbage just sit out like that.
Somebody, not me, but somebody.
Yeah. How do you treat tapeworms? Antiparasitic drugs are commonly used to treat tapeworms infections. Surgical removal of cysts may be necessary, which I've seen some of those surgery videos before, and it's fucking disgusting when they pull out, like seriously, like a 30-foot long tapeworm. You'll want to die. It looks like a bunch of spaghetti. I just actually recently saw one. It made me almost want to throw up.
You'll never believe what these things are coming out of this puppy. These are actually tapeworms that this puppy's been infected with.
I feel like Chef Boyardee or something. I mean, I good fucking God. Moving on to German cockroaches, dude. There are over 4,000 species of cockroach, but the German cockroach is the most common and troublesome roach of them all. I fucking hate roaches so much. And German cockroaches are omnivorous and will eat almost anything, including crumbs, grease, food scraps, and even non-food items like soap and toothpaste. They'll just eat your fucking toothpaste, dude. But cockroaches are invincible. They cannot die. Don't know why, but they just cannot die. Cockroaches are known to carry a variety of pathogens and parasites that can pose serious health risks to humans, such as Salmonella, E. coli, hepatitis A, pinworms, roundworms, and hookworms. See, that's what I don't like about cockroaches. You're accompanied with worms by them. Not just one bug, it's 2 or 3 or 4. I don't know how many different worms. Also, I'm pretty sure they can survive nuclear bombs. That's like been the biggest urban myth. I don't know if it's true. I'm not gonna lie, I had this coffee. I looked in there, the ice that's floating at the top, I thought that was a roach for a second. I've had a long history of not liking cockroaches either, because when I was a kid, in the original Creep Show, the 1983 Creep Show, the last segment in that is a guy who's like he's very anal and clean about his stuff, and then cockroaches just appear out of everything, and they even come out of him, like they go inside of him and everything. Also, in movies too, like Men in Black, the way they have, like the way the cockroaches sound when they like stomp and crack and everything. I feel like Hollywood has done a good job by making cockroaches like the most disgusting or like most vile or evil bug out there, besides like spiders or whatever, but still, cockroaches are fucking gross. Are they as gross as tapeworms though? If you look at it like if it's just like they're chilling doing their thing, tapeworms are just kind of chilling in your gutty works. He's kind of just chilling there. The German cockroaches, when they're just chilling, they're, you know, they're multiplying. Which one's more gross, though?
I feel like a tapeworm's more gross.
It's just the idea of, like, something inside you like that. It's just also inherently they look grosser to me. Yeah, tapeworm. Tapeworm's just more, it has to be more gross. Next up, we have the blister beetle and the tsetse fly. The blister beetle. I really don't like the way this thing looks. I don't like its red-ass head. It's like ant head with its, like, hornet body. I don't like this. Blister beetles are a family of beetles that have the ability to produce a toxic chemical called cantharidin, which can cause blistering of the skin and other health issues. Contact with the blister beetles or their secretions can result in painful blisters and dermatitis. Oh man. First off, this like Thomas the Chip, well, I don't know what kind of bedding is underneath this guy's leg or whatever, but that goop is disgusting. What the hell's the fucking... I've never even heard a tsetse fly. Tsetse flies are large biting flies located in the sub-Saharan Africa. The parasite's responsible for the sleeping sickness in humans. The sleeping sickness is fever, headaches, joint pains, and, if untreated, neurological symptoms and even fucking death. Like, it looks like a regular fly, but it looks like a fly that has skin, and it looks like it itself has worms, and I don't like that.
But the tsetse fly that bit Dwight wasn't just a nuisance. It was infected with a deadly parasite, a single-celled killer called Trypanosoma. And when the fly bit him, these parasites flooded into Dwight's bloodstream, inside his body.
To me, this is no contest. I feel like the tsetse fly is. It's either get fucking weird, some weird glue that itches, or die. And also, even just the look of it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, the blister beetle. Am I an ant or am I a hornet? I don't know. And the tsetse fly is just like, I have skin and worms. You're going to die if I come near you. It's gotta be the tsetse fly. How about dung beetles versus leeches? Dung beetles, which is a poop beetle. Dung beetles feed primarily on feces, which they locate using their strong sense of smell. Like, it's like, I smell shit. It's like, wow, what a strong sense of smell. These beetles roll dung into balls and transport them to different locations to bury it. The beetles live in the dung itself, laying their eggs directly into the feces. This nutrient-rich environment ensues the larvae have a good start. Male dung beetles engage in territorial displays and battles using dung balls. I want to say right now, the dung beetle just sounds cool as fuck. Look at them. They're gonna walk rolling their little ball. Yeah, dude, they live in shit, but who doesn't, man?
Although not all dung beetles eat poop exclusively, they all eat it at some point in their life cycle. Dung beetles prefer to feed on herbivore droppings, which are largely undigested plant matter.
I just like him doing his job. Rolling this ball in every way I have to. Oh, God. I feel like leeches are just gonna... I hate leeches. Oh! That picture. God. Leeches are segmented worms that attach to hosts and feed on their blood. Leeches possess 3 jaws or cutting plates inside their mouth, which can be used to make incisions in the host's skin. They also secrete an anticoagulant called hirudin to prevent blood from clotting while they feed. Particularly in bloodletting, where they would basically put leeches on your skin to suck out the sickness. You get out the bad blood, you get new good blood. I love old medieval ways of science thinking. Well, your blood's bad. Gotta get that bad blood out and get good blood in. Look, leeches, you know, they are fucking disgusting. They're just disgusting to look at. Albeit not terrible. I mean, like, obviously in this round, the leeches gotta win. And if someone's like, I have dung beetles as a pet, I'd be like, it's kind of dope. Next up, we have human itch mites and tongue-eating louse. Human itch mites. What a fucking disgusting name. Look at this thing.
Like an alien.
It does look like a fucking alien. My God. The human itch mite is a parasite responsible for causing scabies.
My doctor thought I had scabies on my penis because I put ancient Chinese medicine from Amazon on it.
Harry, get Nick out of here. Ancient Chinese medicine from Amazon?
Yeah.
And adult mites can live on a person for 1 to 2 months off the human host that can survive for 48 to 72 hours. They have to be on somebody for at least 1 to 2 months. If not, they're just fucked. Next, we have tongue-eating louse. Look at that thing in that fish's mouth.
He kind of looks cute with his face.
No, he doesn't look cute, dude. Look at him. He just ate that fish's tongue, probably. The tongue-eating louse is a parasitic oh God, isopods are so gross. Makes you think of that movie, The Bay. Great horror film. It'll make you hate isopods, though. That's how I feel now. The tongue-eating louse is a parasitic isopod known for its unique and disturbing method of survival, which involves replacing the tongue of its host fish. So the isopod is just like, I'm gonna be your tongue. The parasite primarily targets various species of fish and enters through its fish gills. Oh, so it even crawls through like the way they breathe. This parasite then takes place of the fish's tongue, attaching itself to the remaining stub and functioning as the fish's new tongue. It does not typically kill the host. Oh, I hate the idea where it's just like, I'm your new tongue. Let me go and eat that. Also, I'd be like, dude, kill me. And it's like, no, we're here together. You better, hopefully he fucking likes the guy. I don't know.
Nasty.
Oh, see it moving?
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't like, it sends a shiver down my spine. Him opening that up and it's like moving around. Oh my God. Oh God. I mean, I think isopods are just more disgusting looking even. But also the way too of like, it's going to bury through your neck and it eats your tongue away until your tongue is withered away and just falls off. I gotta do tongue-eating louse. It's super alien. Super, super alien. My God. Next up, we have the puss caterpillar and the murder hornets. First, I just want to say murder hornets. That's a really fucking metal name. Puss caterpillar. Puss caterpillar and the southern flannel moths. Sounds like a band. The puss caterpillar, also known as the southern flannel moth caterpillar, is notorious for its deceptively fluffy appearance and painful sting. When touched, the spines break off and inject venom into the skin, causing intense pain and a burning sensation. It's almost like a venomous porcupine. In picture form, not too bad. If it was on me, I'd probably freak out. Like if it was actually, if it was there, I'd probably be like, what the fuck? And I'd like throw it. So I don't know, it's hard to say. A murder hornet though, murder hornet, first off, one of the best bug names I've ever heard. I mean like hornets in general, flying bugs just creep me out. Murder hornet is a colloquial name for the Asian giant hornet, the largest species of hornet in the world. And Asian giant hornets are predators primarily preying on other insects, especially honeybees. They can decimate bee colonies by killing adult bees and feeding on larvae and pupa. The sting of the Asian giant hornet is extremely painful and can deliver a large amount of venom, which contains cytotoxins and neurotoxins. During the summer of 2013, at least 41 people were killed and hundreds were injured by Asian giant hornet stings. I don't like that one bit. Which one do I think is grosser though? The murder hornet is more dangerous, but is it more disgusting than the puss caterpillar? This is how I'm gonna decide this, is that if a murder hornet was on me, I'd be like, oh shit, I'd be scared because I'm like, it's gonna sting me. Versus the puss caterpillar, I'd be like, this is disgusting. And I'd be like, oh, because it's so uncanny. A bug with fur? How? I'd probably go with Puss Caterpillar, or Puss Caterpillar, because I don't know. We'll just see. And the last matchup during the first round is the Kissing Bugs or the Bot Flies. I'm going to let you know right now it's going to be Bot Flies. But still, I'm kind of curious. What are Kissing Bugs? Kissing Bugs! The Kissing Bug is a common name for a group of insects. They have elongated cone-shaped heads with prominent antennas and beak-like mouth used for feeding. Kissing Bugs feed on blood of mammals, birds, and reptiles. They are nocturnal and tend to bite humans around the face. Jesus, dude. The primary health concern associated with Kissing Bugs is their role as vectors for the parasite that causes Chagas disease. The parasite is transmitted through the bug's feces, which can enter the body through the bite, wound, or mucous membrane. So they bite you and they just shit in your wound hole. Well, I will say that is pretty gross. It's gross that they're like go up to your face. They not only do they just eat your face, like around your mouth or your eyes, but then they just like put their giant assholes up to it and they're just like and they fart in shit into it. That's pretty gross. I don't know if I like that, but bot flies, my God. Bot flies, also known as wearable flies or gadflies, are a family of flies that are known for their parasitic larvae that lay inside the body of living mammals, including humans. Their life cycle goes as followed. Once the eggs hatch, the larvae burrow into the skin of the host. They can enter through their hair follicles, wounds, or mucous membranes. The larvae then create a small hole in the skin for breathing and continue to feed and grow within the host tissue. After the larvae have fully developed, they exit the host body and drop to the ground to pupate in the soil, which I've seen some of these and it is disgusting.
You are the Bear Grylls of the female world.
Botflies are so gnarly, dude. So gross, too. I mean, like, it's without a doubt. I mean, like, yeah, the kissing bug sure shits in your face, but... Which, that was the first round! There's a lot of gross bugs here, Nick. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of fucking me up. But round two. Why don't we get into it? The first round now, bed bugs versus ticks. I hate ticks so much. The idea, though, bed bugs, I will say, have more of a nightmarish feel. Because ticks, it's like you can burn them off. Versus bed bugs, it's like, every time you lay down now, you'll probably, like, feel like a little... something on your cheek or something. Like, the psychological warfare that bed bugs have, I think, are just much more intense. Yeah, I'll say bed bugs. Tapeworms versus the tsetse fly. What's crazy about this one is that the tsetse fly looks like it has a tapeworm inside of it already. It's still just the idea that a tapeworm can be like 30 feet long is just insane. Off of looks, the tsetse fly is probably grosser looking just because it has more characteristic to it. Just the idea that a tapeworm is just constantly inside of you is pretty crazy. Just because tapeworms get so big, you have to say tapeworms. Ugh. Leeches versus tongue-eating louse. As much as I hate leeches, I honestly think the tongue-eating louse, but the idea that it like replaces your tongue and just lives inside you and it purposely doesn't kill you so it can survive is fucked. Versus leeches, I don't know if they're as mindful and as sadistic. They just like kind of latch on and they just want to just suck on your blood. Yeah, they're gross. They're like long slugs, but I think the isopod is just like easily more fucked. The pus caterpillar versus bot flies. Pus caterpillar, yeah, it's like gross for a furry thing, but botflies are just so nasty. Especially too, I don't think people really realize how deep botflies can burrow. I mean, they can be massive, botflies. All right. The semifinals. And yeah, we're speeding through this now just because we're experienced now. Now we know this is where the real champions start going. Dare I say the hardest matchup of the day. Bed bugs versus tapeworms. An internal threat versus an external threat. Bloody bed bugs that are shitting blood everywhere, leaving those marks, and they're infesting like where you sleep. They're crawling over you, outside of you. Like I imagine like crawling in your mouth or your eyes, your ears, crawling in your ears. Versus a tapeworm is already inside you. It's like slithering around and it's just like it's made your actual gut their home. Oh, this is hard. I don't know. They're both disgusting. I'm gonna do bed bugs just because there's so much more of them, and at every stage it feels like it's a little worse. Tongue-eating louses or bot flies. Tongue-eating isopods or bot flies. Interesting about these is that they both burrow and survive by not killing the host. Isopods have so much more characteristic in their face. Like they look like they have more of a conscious thought.
Kind of look cute.
No, they don't. Do you actually think isopods, you think they look cute?
Their little faces? Yeah.
Yeah, even that. Are you kidding me? It looks fucking disgusting, dude. They're black, soulless eyes. I'm trying to think of the idea, is it more disgusting if something doesn't have a characteristic thought? Like botflies to me, they're just like, I latch and I just burr, like I'm eating downwards. But there's no thought there. It's just like attach, chomp, 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 chomp. Versus the isopod is like dig, latch on, and now I'm like consciously here. Oh my God, I thought the botfly was gonna claim this, but I think I'm leaning towards tongue-eating louse. Botflies are just so nasty. One of these isopods eat my tongue and it's just in my mouth and I'm alive and I'm feeling it. It's much more disgusting to me. I gotta do tongue-eating louse. This is the finals. Bedbugs versus tongue-eating louse. Immediately, I don't think bedbugs even competes here. Cause yeah, it's like disgusting or whatever, but I would rather keep my tongue. And I would rather not have a host like living inside my mouth and it's like hitting the roof of my mouth. Like I'm just thinking about that stuff of like bedbugs don't do that. Yeah, they could be crawling around me, but I could at least be like, versus this, if I tried pulling out that isopod, it would be like latched onto my tongue. And I'd be like, I think we gotta go that the tongue-eating louse is the most disgusting bug on Earth. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair. I feel fine with that being our champion. Maybe we'll do another one too and see if it compares. The champion of that faces the champion of this tournament, but I'm curious. I mean, I feel like, dare I say, it's a perfect run. I think that was a natural evolution here. I think the tongue-eating isopods are the most disgusting. Show another one here. Show my bug bite. Show a tapeworm. Show the isopod again. Another isopod. That's our champion. All right? I don't feel good about this. Look at you. You sick fuck. And then also Nick the whole time. How do I know you're not an isopod?
It's just the face. What they do is disgusting.
I think this has only made my illness even worse. I'm going to retreat back into the darkness of my recovery hole, much like the isopod in a fish's mouth, where I will lay dormant until I must rise again. Did you agree with my fish tournament? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. I don't really give a shit. I think isopods are disgusting as fuck, but I am curious to hear what people have to say. Or did we miss some good bugs? I'm curious. I don't know. I look forward to your comments. Till next time, everybody, if you see an isopod, run. Run like hell. We'll see you next time.
Pound for pound, insects like these contain more protein than beef or fish. They're perfect survival food.